Sorry for the awkward cut, didn't have my scissors out. So I cut a little bit, I'm just gonna tie it to the end of this. If I could get my fingers to think. Eep. So it's like, you know, when we tied it on at the beginning. It just ties and ta-da, not much to it. And I made an extra big loop so you can't lose any stitches. I'll stick my crochet hook back in there and get this through here. I'm gonna crochet around a little bit more. So you're all probably wondering how I got my marble into this portion of the accelerometer, I guess is what we're going to call it. So basically it's not completely closed off. I have it open. Marble goes in and out. You know, pretty simple. So, you know, I made this, the hole for this one was a little bit lower than I'm going to do on this one right here. And so basically, at the beginning, how we chain stitched, I'm going to do the same here. So, you know, I'm going to see how big this is. I'm going to, hopefully, you know, this stretches, so it should work pretty well. I'm going to, you know, chain, say, 5 for now and see how that is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Basically, what I've just done is, you know, I'm going to connect that over to this side. And as I can tell, just by looking at it, 5 is not going to be enough. So I'm going to add a few more. 6, 7, 8, maybe 9, you know. See where that gets me. So as you can see, 9's clear around here. Somewhere-ish. And, well, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9's, I lost count, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. So about, you know, same. We're gonna connect it back together by doing a single crochet, and ta-da, it's attached. Not overly complicated. Now we have that opening. Gonna see if this stretches. Maybe, maybe not. It's a little bit tight, but it'll be more secure that way, I believe. So basically, I'm gonna go all the way around, still repeating 2, 1, 2, 1, until I get to this chain part. And this chain part, I'm gonna do single crochets in each of them, so this doesn't start to get skewered and look kind of funny. You know, this, even now, this is not going to be perfect just because it's our little demo. I'm still trying to figure out what I've done to, you know, create this. Pros to making up your own patterns. Oh, to joy. Let's see. You can see where the conductive thread is. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Oops. Something like that. Okay, so, oh wait. Okay, so I've caught up to where the chain stitch is. Gonna go around it. It's kind of more complicated because it moves more. You might end up repeating the same chain, so you might want to watch out for that. I mean, technically speaking, I guess it would be okay, but depending on how you want your consistencies, and it's really up to you, the crocheter, and how you want this done. This could be a base for what you want to do. totally up to you. I will not be offended if you modify in any way. Oops. That's me messing up, losing a few stitches. That happens. Just take it slow. Don't rip all of it out. You're gonna kind of screw yourself over if you do that. Oops. So I've now caught up to where the chain ends. And so, I have a pretty small opening at the top. Theoretically, shouldn't fly out. So it's a little bit of a tight fit getting the marble in and out, which is probably a good thing, because that means whatever you have holding this closed, on this one, I just have an extra piece of yarn, once this is in it. I'll show you what it looks like. Take this out of my hands. I pull it tight right there, and that pulls that together, but it might be unsafe because this could come untied, undone, that could rip, and then marble goes flying out at speed and hit someone, and that could be a problem. So this second one I've done, as you can tell, I've done it a lot higher and it's a lot tighter, so theoretically it shouldn't go flying out. And so let's check where we are at on the marble. We could probably go a couple more rounds of increasing still, and then I'll cut to that point and start showing you how to decrease and close this off.